right, so how you doing today, Polo Charles?
Doing just fine. I moved into my place yesterday. After being homeless for a significantly long time, I moved in here yesterday. I'm happy. Um, a lot of the stress that I was under is gone. Um, Even lowered my blood pressure a little bit. It's peaceful, serene. I can come and go as I please. I just feel a whole lot better having my own. Not having to um, sleep any and everywhere. Ask somebody if I could sleep on that floor, if I could use their spare room, or even worst case scenarios, bus stops. Been there, done that. But that's over, um, and I'm happy.
I know it has to feel good, especially going through all that. You say bus stops and all that stuff, and now you have your own bed, couch, refrigerator. You turn your heat up and down. You got a TV, and you have a peace of mind. Cause I can't imagine how a person's mind would be out there in the streets. That's why a lot of people end up turning to like drugs and stuff. With that situation.
Right. Been there, done that. I've had my share of that. All that's a thing of the past. Um, that homelessness, that lifestyle, all that is a thing of the past.
Yeah, so for the viewers that just came in, and we'll show y'all again at the end. We'll show you Charles' new happy home. So, where you want me to start?
I can walk. I can.
Yeah, you're gonna
give
walk
around.
your walk.
Right.
Your walk there.
As you see, it's a little small efficiency slash studio. Queen size bed, little sofa. Over here, I got my little pantry, refrigerator. No food in it yet, but it will be because I love to eat. Stove, got my TV. I love jazz, so I watch YouTube and listen to Streetwise and All Star Jazz.
Salute to everybody that's coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Charles giving you a rundown of his apartment.
This is my closet. It's a nice big closet. I won't open it up. I got a lot of dirty clothes in there on the floor that I need to wash. As a matter of fact, I just got some laundry detergent, and I'm gonna go out and take care of that. As a matter of fact, this laundry detergent I just bought. Got me some cleaning supplies, and this is the bathroom. Nice big, large, handicap bathroom. you can wheel a wheelchair in this joint.
Alright.
Yeah, and I got all these bars to make sure old man don't fall down in that tub.
We're gonna have to get you some mats so you don't slip.
Yeah, hey.
Bathroom mat.
Hey, but you know what? That's exactly what I need. But with all these bars, a nigga can't fall. How you gonna fall all these bars? You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bars.
Alright. So this is the rundown of Charles' place. If y'all got any questions you want to ask, anything like that, we're sitting down and this is Charles right here, from homeless to a happy home.
And also, if anybody is interested, I do have my own channel, Homeless to Home, where I'm in the process of talking about going from homeless to the point where I'm at now of having a home and all the struggles that come along in between of being homeless, finding somewhere safe to sleep at night, um, the kind people that you run across along the way, as well as the unkind people you run across along the way. Um, everything that deals with being homeless and trying to get back. Um, my channel is, as I said, it's called Homeless to Home, and the name that they would search, I believe, is.
Salute.
I'm sorry.
I'm talking to the people, the viewers. I
Oh.
just say salute.
The name you can type in, if I'm not mistaken, is what, Polo Charles.
Yeah, it's two different ways. Pull up your channel and kind of show it right
Oh,
here
okay,
for the
that's
people,
right.
you know, because sometimes if a person may search and be like, I think this is a channel, at least they'll know exactly when they see it from your phone.
Yeah, and when you go to my channel, like I said, you can watch my videos and
Connor said, what's up? People saying, what's up to you?
hey, how y'all doing, everybody? If y'all have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm an open book, so feel free to ask anything you like.
And don't forget to hit that like button as y'all come in.
That's right. Um, that's what I show right there.
Yeah. Just show
Okay.
that close. This is his channel at the top. Let me see, bring it up a little bit more. That way I can let you know I can see it. That's his channel if you want to go and subscribe. He said, where you from, Charles?
Oh, born and raised right here in D.C. I grew up mostly in the Northeast, Hacking Mall area. Also, I stayed over Eastgate, off of Benning Road, as well as uptown Fifth and Jefferson.
So for those of you who are new to Charles' story, you also might be new to the channel. They said, nice to meet you. Love from the UK. They from the UK. The people on
Okay,
there.
nice to meet y'all from the UK.
It's Connor.
Hey, Connor, you got any questions for me?
He said you had a busy life.
Yeah, I had a very busy life. I got married. That was my first marriage, and I'm at a loss of words just even thinking about it. But something I would never, ever. I don't knock marriage, but everything ain't for everybody, like the saying go. I'm not an argumentative person. I don't do the arguing thing. And a lot of women like to argue. But the thing that I have learned, you cannot.
Connor said, sounds like a good life to him.
One thing I have learned, I'm in my mid-60s, and one thing I've learned, you cannot win an argument with a woman. You cannot. You can sit there and say you can all you want. One thing I've learned, that when it comes to arguing with a woman, just do like this. All right.
You got
Seriously,
it.
you got it. But so
Connor said, I'll drink to that, brother.
so after me and my wife had our trials and tribulations, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it 100. I went downhill. I was hurt behind the separation, along with other negative emotions that I was going through. I started using drugs, and that took me even further down. It got so bad that I got complacent with staying down. And finally, it got to a point where that wasn't me, it wasn't cool, and I was tired of it. So, as the saying goes, I picked myself up by the bootstraps, and every day that I woke up, from the time I woke up till I got tired. I was on a grind to get myself out of that situation.
Yeah. Hey, baby. Uh, D Dirty said, "Hey, Charles."
Hey, Miss D Dirty, Miss Puerto Rico. Well, y'all was doing it down there. I tell you,
Connor said, "Respect, man." Said, "Looks like you changed it all around though.
it
Now though."
it did. You know, being in that type of situation, that type of environment, it would truly change you.
And I'm pretty sure it breaks a lot of people. That's why I say you
Right.
strong.
You know, it can only make you one or two ways. It can either make you bitter when you feel like the world owes you, or it can make you better. Those are the only two ways that being homeless, that you're gonna come out of being homeless, either better or bitter.
So your first day in here, what did you do? Did you like sleep? Were you happy to get in here, turn the TV on, or what's the first thing you did when you moved in here?
You know what, man? The first thing that I did was I took.
You want me to show?
I laid down. I just say that I laid down in my bed and I just listened to music and I enjoyed that peace with nobody in the background arguing, fighting, cursing, yelling, screaming. That serenity to just lay in your bed and just listen to music. It was peaceful. It was peaceful.
Before that, being in the streets like that, on cold days, like when it was freezing out there, what did you do? Where did you go? Where did you sleep?
I'm not gonna lie. It was rough. Um, you know, and this may not be how everybody dealt with it or thought about it, but I mostly stayed in my head. Um, and I kept saying to myself, a few more hours. And then what I would do once the train here started running, I would get on the train. I would get on there and go to sleep and get my rest, and then just keep repeating that cycle. Sometimes I get fortunate and have somebody to let me stay, or for the most part, once I started getting my disability, I started going to motels and but that's expensive. Between spending money on motels, um, food, and that god awful habit that I got of smoking cigarettes, which I'm trying to quit. Lord knows I'm trying to quit. Um, that will burn your money up when you're homeless.
So when you were homeless and you did before you got like disability and stuff like that, what did you do for food? Where did you go?
Um, you know, there's I I had gotten a list of all the places that have hot breakfast. Um, one place is just Monday and Friday. Another place is on Wednesdays. I got a place that does it on Thursdays, and I got a place that do it uh, on Thursdays. So during the week, I was always covered.
So can anybody that's homeless go there?
Anybody that's homeless can go there. That churches. Um, uh, uh, each one of these places is a church, except for the one on Tuesday. The one on Tuesday is not a church, but all the rest of them are churches, and they have what you call open table, and it's open from 6 to 8. And their motto is, "If you leave there hungry, it's your fault."
Oh,
and I would leave it full.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, but on the weekend, I had to rough it, especially if I didn't have any money. Um, yeah.
So what about like you gotta get breakfast and got full. So is there any place you can go for like dinner or lunch or anything?
No, no place is really far as dinner. I kind of roughed that. Um, I'm not gonna lie. I would go to places like Safeway, Giant. They got those little buffets,
Hmm.
and I would go in there and I would just. That's what I would do.
Oh,
That. Um, I had other little hustles that I would do, and um, but yeah, yeah. And when I get to talking, you'll notice that I'll start stuttering or get a loss of words because nobody's proud of stealing, which unfortunately comes along. It's it's synonymous with being homeless. If you homeless, you gonna steal. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Um, I'm just glad that the way that I was raised, I still kept my morals and my principles. I stole, but I couldn't steal from anybody. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I would do establishments like grocery stores, but as far as actually from somebody else, nah, I could never entertain the thought of doing something like that.
Yeah, so you had to do what you had to do to feed yourself.
Unfortunately,
Hmm. So when you were out there on hot days, where did you go? And it was like blazing hot out there.
you know what? I've always been during the summertime. I was always fortunate. It was in the wintertime when I was unfortunate, and you would think it was the other way around.
Hmm.
But when it's scorching hot, I always ended up finding somewhere.
Okay. Uh,
Probably because a lot of I really didn't like shelters.
why didn't you like shelters?
I didn't like shelters because I didn't like, as I told you, I'm not an argumentative person.
Hmm.
We we're not going to do that arguing thing, you know. And a lot of people in shelters are very argumentative. They're bitter. As I told you, being homeless, you want to come out of it one or two ways, either better or bitter. You got some people, man, that's going to stay bitter for the rest of their life. And I can't be around a bitter person, especially when you're trying to elevate yourself. That that negative energy doesn't mix with positive energy.
So, you know, I'm pretty sure you ran into good and bad people.
Most definitely.
What was it like? Maybe I start with the bad first. The bad people that you ran into.
Um, it's funny that you asked that. Some of the bad people that I've ran into, well, a good handful of the bad people that I ran into that I thought was bad, we're friends to this day. One, let me say, sorry about that. That was my phone.
Mm.
One person in particular. Um, uh, he would always mess with me and be like, "Man, you ain't got $2 in your pocket." And I would tell him straight up, "Nah, I don't. Does that make you better than me because you do and I don't?"
Mm.
And he stopped me the next time he saw me. He was like, "Man, you know what? I thought about what you said. That don't." He said that didn't make me better than you. You know, I was honest with him. I told him, "No, I didn't have $2. And who are you to? Because you do have $2. How does that make you better than me?" And to this day, me and this man have much respect for each other. We talk, but that's one incident. Then I've had people, you just got people, man, that just like to say any and everything. And the ones that I end up seeing again, like I said, we've talked. Once they hear me talk and hear, you know, what I've been through, what I'm doing to fix it, that I'm not just stagnated, not, you know, I have that moral support to this day.
Good. Uh, so, any good people that you ran into? What was that experience like? The good people.
Uh, One of them is the young man that's interviewing me right now.
RJ. Okay.
RJ, my man. I met RJ. I was I was hungry. And one thing I really don't like doing when I was homeless is having my hand out asking somebody. But I was so hungry this particular day that I seen RJ and I asked him, and he didn't have a problem with helping me. And me and him have a good relationship to this day. He's a good brother. Um, he has a very attractive young lady in his life, D Dirty. How you doing? Um, and I like watching him and his lady on their channel. They just went to Puerto Rico. I like that. One day I soon hope to find somebody where I can uh, have to light up my life like that. Um, but like I said, I'm just too old to be married to ever want to get married again. But I do like y'all relationship. Y'all seems like y'all made for each other,
Thank you.
and both of you accentuate the other. You got a nice lady, not girl. You got a nice
Lady,
lady.
I was, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, lady. Ah, well, let's get them another rundown of the spot, just in case they want to do some homewarming.
Real quick, do anybody have any questions? Is anybody out there that's experiencing homelessness or maybe uh, maybe on the rocks and maybe about to be in that situation? Anything?
Yeah, what kind of advice do you have for someone in the same situation that you was in?
Advice that I would have is first, if you're serious, 90% of your time has to be consumed with that goal. Just like with any goal that anybody have, whether if you got a goal to go to college, just like how 90% of your time is spent studying towards that, the same thing is applicable to getting off the street. Everything you do, see, breathe, live for has to manifest that.
I bump into homeless people that say they don't have no ID, no social security card, stuff like that. Um, where do they go and get that stuff from?
Now,
What
if
they have
you're,
to?
you can go to social services. If you're right here in DC, you can go to 1313 and get birth certificate, ID, as well as social security card. Um, Anywhere else, I suggest going to social services. Um,
So social services can help them with that stuff, and also, what if they don't have social security card, ID, but they trying to get like food stamps? Can
Social services as well. Social services, you can definitely get food stamps. What else? And even once you find, let's say you find a place, let's say you find a place and you don't have the income to move in. There's organizations out there that pays your first month's rent as well as your security deposit. I had an organization. They wasn't able to pay my first month's rent, but they did pay my Social Security deposit, and I used my Social Security to pay my first month's rent. Um, yeah, yeah, but
Oh,
it can be done, and the only ones that you'll hear say it's hard, I can't do it, is people that don't want it. Same like same way with when you hear people say, "Oh, I can't find a job," "Nobody will hire me," or "I'm an ex-con." That's rhetoric. You know, you beating yourself down before giving yourself a chance. You know, it's out here. You know, everything is out here. You can't put it on nobody. You can't put it on, oh, I've been locked up, or they're going to judge me for this, or they're going to. No.
so what's the first, what kind of jobs do you think they have available for them? With temp companies or, you know?
Temp companies out there, I wouldn't rule them out. Um, I told myself that once I turned 60, I'd never work again. So I'm collecting Social Security as well as disability. But um, me personally, I wouldn't do. I'm not knocking temp agencies.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. It's a start. Um, so never eliminate that out the equation. You know, if it's a start.
Okay. Hmm. Well, let's get them a little rundown again. And if y'all got any questions, feel free to, you know, to ask. About to give y'all a rundown of his places. His first place that he's had since he's been homeless. So,
2 years.
he was homeless for 2 years. So we're gonna give you a rundown again for the people, just for the new people that came in.
Okay.
All right. Listen to jazz, then watch TV. Toast the oven. This little kitchen area here. Okay. From homeless to a happy home.
Homeless to a very happy home.
So for those who are new to came into the chat, if you wanna subscribe to his channel, he's about to show you his channel, what his channel is now, because we're about to wrap it up. Charles Polo Charles. You see that? Go support, subscribe, and then also if you wanna make any donations, so if you want to pick up some groceries or some things for the house, what's your cash app?
Cash App is dollar sign. As a matter of fact, let me show it. How
Yeah,
about that?
you're gonna show the cash app for those that wanna, you know, give a donation. Anything helps.
Yes, Lord.
I can't even see it. I can see it from right there, but I can't see it on here. Pull it back. Okay,
Pull it
now I'm
back.
starting to see it. Yeah, pull it up some. Up a little more.
Right there.
Thank you, Carmen. Yeah, right there's good.
And it's dollar sign polo. You see it?
Yeah.
Dollar sign polo. The number 4.
Commander.
No.
1 cent. No, somebody named
Oh.
Commander said something.
Oh. Dollar sign polo. The number 4. The letter M as in Michael. The letter N as in Nancy. The letter U as in Underwood. Polo for MNU. They can still see it?
Yeah. Thanks, Commander. Thanks, Commander. It's like 5 seconds, but it add up. Yeah. Thanks, Commander. They asked if that PayPal. No, that's Cash App.
Cash App. And I do have Zelle, but my email is not associated with it. It's my phone number. I don't know if you can put your phone number on.
No, I don't think so. Somebody said they got $42. Thanks, Amanda. Well, whatever you want to send is all a blessing.
It truly
No.
will be a blessing.
Send whatever you can. Thanks, Commander, so much. Whatever you can, it's appreciated. We want to thank you all for tuning in to our. Oh, they got a few more questions. They asked, "Do you have any kids?"
I do have a daughter. My daughter is in her 30s, and she's in Atlanta. My baby.
Okay, somebody said they got 42 cents, and that dollar they broke is F. Well, whatever is all appreciated. 42 cent, 4 cent, $4 is all appreciated. Whatever you can send.
But
to-
you know, I'm gonna tell you like this. That's not what prompted my decision to come on here to ask for handouts. So don't feel compelled. God has blessed me. God has continued to bless me. So I don't want you to think it's about that. It truly isn't. I've been homeless for a long time. God found his way for me not to be in this situation anymore. Just like since I've been here, I've had people donate. As a matter of fact, when he was showing you around the apartment, the toaster oven that was donated to me, the plates, pots, pans, that lamp that's over there in the corner, all those was donated, and I'm eternally and emphatically grateful for that. So, you know, I don't want anybody to think that's why I'm on here, because I'm not. If you was to visit my YouTube channel, I'll be grateful for that. Like I said, I talk about that journey from going from homelessness to home. I also talk about my relationship with me and my wife. There's a video of me and my wife on there. I encourage everybody to come check those videos out. You can help me elevate by just subscribing to my channel. Uplift my channel. Subscribe. Hit the like button. Hit the comment button.
and share the video.
And share video. If you like to send, you know, something monetary, that's cool. But I'm not on here asking for that. God got me.
All right, y'all. We want to thank everyone for tuning in and showing support. Hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And I want to thank you all for tuning in to Rodriguez Jackson TV. Till next time.
Peace.
Peace.
How we do?
Good.